back at the Brevard Art Center and Museum. Now, this particular room is devoted to displaying the works of local award-winning artist Carol Napoli. Carol's medium is pastel. She says she likes to work with pastel because it allows her to use both elements of drawing and painting. And you're looking at some of the works on display here of hers. Coming up, Beth's going to tell you about a local art festival in the Melbourne area. But it's time for me to tell you about another local artist. His name is Ed Volanino, and his works can be seen outside all up and down the coastline of Brevard County. Ed takes cabbage palms and turns them into tikis. He's responsible for literally hundreds of Ed's heads.
Looks like something that would have been art years ago.
Just to have them know that I'm doing something cultural.
Maybe it shows something of Ed, you know, his inner self.
I put some soul into him, you know. I give him a different personality.
Makes a dead tree look nice.
It's in someone's front yard. I usually ask them if I can carve it right on the spot or cut it down and take it home.
Gee, I don't know. I find it a little strange.
I try to give them all a different kind of personality so that they're striking.
It's along Central Florida's eastern coast that you can find varied and numerous examples of the calling of Ed Volanino. Ed practices the Polynesian art form of tiki carving, tikis traditionally used as symbols of protection. Where hundreds of cabbage palms, Florida's state tree once grew, now stand a growing population of Ed's heads. Here on a corner along Coastal Highway A1A in Cocoa Beach, Ed sets up shop. He likes the immediate feedback he gets on his work. And inside every vehicle is a potential customer.
It's a pretty exotic gift. You know, something different you just can't buy at JCPenney's.
Ed will sell you a head at a very reasonable cost. However, many were done for free.
How else are you going to get exposure? Unless you get out there, and if I was a painter, I'd do the same thing. I'd get out there and I'd paint for free, and I'd just show my works wherever I could.
Dick Adescott, a local collector of wood carvings from around the world, is turning his backyard into a tiki garden using Ed's heads.
Chinese carvings, particularly, and Indian carvings are more detailed and more, what's the word, can I say, sophisticated than a tiki-type carving. But on the other hand, I haven't seen any tiki carvings with a detail in them that Ed has.
Ed's attention to detail has also been admired by patrons of a local coastal lounge.
From the lounge patrons now, I think, you know, a lot of them think they're looking in a mirror, depending on if they're coming in or going out.
There are probably as many interpretations and opinions about Ed's heads as there are heads themselves. Ed's gallery stretches up and down the coast with nearly 2,000 heads standing guard. It's an art form you could say Ed is driven to pursue. And besides, what else can you do with a dead palm tree?
Mainly what I'm after is just to go around Brevard and do my art here and there, leave something by, you know, leave a head here and there, you know, let people know that I exist.